Hello everyone, this is Splendor Guppy. Welcome to a creative bundle demo. So this is going to be mostly creative flow and a little bit of random flow, and also address some of the things that I forgotten to mention in the short video tutorials for each operators. Okay, so let's just build something like a simple cylinder model. Bevel this. And I'm going to probably just mirror this, the XYZ, and then use the draw function. So I'm going to draw here as well using this view. So in order for it to draw here, I must also activate, I'm going to activate cut through. So just press T and also bevel. Delete this. Auto smooth. Draw modifiers. Use solidify modifier. And adjust the thickness. And inside, I'm going to create a cylinder. Let's just fix this part rather quickly. There we go, to get rid of the shading distortion that was here before. And create a cylinder on the inside. Auto smooth, auto mirror, same thing, XYZ. Okay, so we're just building the base mesh. And also draw here. I'm going to press R to reset the bevel. X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z mirror axes. And Alt 1. So Alt 3 to make it stick on the surface like that. So if I was doing Boolean, I'm going to use this. So the source object and the draw object has overlap. So I'm just going to use this as auxiliary for a base for another design. So I'm going to use this. So I can't design this on this side. I can design this on this profile because this is the view that we used to draw. So this thickness here is provided by the solidify modifier, so I can't edit that, but I can edit the profile in the view that we used to draw the draw object. But to affect everything, we must turn this into a real geometry. So apply mesh, and then reestablish the mirror X, Y, and Z. So this is our real geometry, and this is the geometry of the mirror side of the mirror. So, okay, I'm going to get rid of the Z because this is kind of like the part where the handle goes out. Okay, draw faces, and then C in open space to put it on the center of the geometry, and then going to use strips. I'm just going to edit that. Okay, didn't. Okay, so T to reset the solidified thickness. Okay, we must edit the thickness right here. T to reset the solidified thickness and offset, and then get rid of the. If you forgot certain settings about the mirror and the solidify, just use the draw modifiers operator. So right here I can just edit the model, and let's see, draw modifiers. I don't need the mirror x-axis because I already have it on the center line, and this will cause I do need it on the y-axis, mirrored on the y-axis, but not on the x-axis because this is already positioned on the center line. So get rid of that. That can cause bubbles when you apply the mesh, but nothing too problematic. Okay, so this is our handle. So what we're doing right now is just building the base. And I think we can also draw right here. Draw modifiers, draw faces, Shift C to snap the marker on the center of the edge here, and that will use that as depth for positioning the um, okay, for positioning the raw object. So you can still design the Boolean object after the drawing, and using the solidify modifier makes it easier to do these things. You can even draw and delete faces to create stuff like that. And so if you don't like the design, just remove the Boolean object and delete, just like that. Okay, so we have our base. Now let's go to detail. This is also using um, what's the real geometry? There we go. This is also using the solidify modifier, but we can affect it with Boolean x, y, and z. So in order to affect the previous source target with the Boolean or draw, you must keep selecting it. After the draw function, draw operator and extract faces operator, the ones that are actively selected are the resulting objects, which is the draw object and the extract object. So in order to draw on this again, I have to select it after the draw operation and continue drawing on it. Again, you can edit the Boolean object by selecting it, going to edit mode. All transformations must be done at edit mode. In object mode, everything is moving, whereas in edit mode, the symmetry is maintained. Okay. I must do something about this bit here. Sometimes I do use union boolean. Sometimes I just leave it as separate elements. E and get rid of the X symmetry. And also the Z, we don't need that. So this is the design phase. And I still got the can lower this. And also extract something from this. Extract faces. And inset X, Y, and Shift X. Number 2, to activate Boolean union. Okay. So snapping works with, we have the controls, draw points, shift plus left mouse button to snap. That works for polygonal and strips. So polygonal, when you're drawing, press shift to snap it to the snap angle, which you can uh, change the value of using the left and arrow keys. And it increases in the increments of 5, minimum of 5 degrees and maximum of 45 degrees. So when you use shift while you're drawing with polygonal and strips, it will snap to that. And in order for the last point to snap to the first point, you have to press shift plus Alt. So we're doing Shift right now. So let's combine Alt to snap this to the first point. Uh, the hell? That's odd. Okay, so Alt and there's a bit of delay. You can actually let go of Shift Alt and the drawing will still maintain that, and you can quickly press space to maintain this because the last point is always moving, right? Okay, so like that, and then just you can stop moving the mouse, let go of Shift Alt, and just press space. There we go. Struct faces, Shift X, apply, and edit, and reestablish the mirror. X, Y, oops, X, and Y. We may have drawn on the wrong object. Remove Boolean, auto mirror, X, Y. Here we go. Boolean object add. Oh, okay. Exact. We just had to use the right exact right solver. Just a bit of design at the bottom. Draw cuts. And delete. And right here, we can do an array. Draw faces and C in open space to position the marker in the origin center of the target object, and we can use that to set the depth. This is our look at, we're going to look at right here, and the draw object will be drawn on this distance. B, I'm pressing B to deactivate Boolean, and also the symmetry toggles, so none, because I'm going to um selecting all the faces. Probably apply this. So apply mesh and then set it extras. Go ahead and fast circle array that. I think this still has the mirror because this is a draw object. Draw modifiers and activate use mirror modifier. Activate the Z axis. Get back here and model this bit up. It's just because you can Boolean modeling is fast, but just because it is, you can don't forget about economy of shapes and all those design proverbs. X, Y. Don't forget the rest stops for the eye. You don't have to detail everything. X and Y. Okay. Gonna make a groove for the hand. X and Y as well. And Shift 4 to activate. Okay, we need it a little thicker. Row faces, Shift E. And disable X, press 1 or D. Um, difference Boolean union. Uh, different, difference Boolean operation. Okay. E. Okay. Use exact. There's a bit of lag with the extract Boolean operation. I have to investigate that. And in the quick update, in a couple of days, along with the updates in random flow, probably I'll probably include that correction. Okay, so extract faces. Oh no, there's certainly a lag to that. I think it's because of the duplication. Draw faces and use this as depth. C on the surface here and use it as depth. Then use this side as the view. Look at drawing side. Press T to We set the solidify and offset, thickness and offset. There we go. So this is what I like about the let's save this canister 01. What I like about the view-based drawing instead of the using grids, it you don't have the pinpoint accuracy of the grid system, but it is, I think, much faster because you don't have to set the grid up and you can just draw anywhere. Okay, so economy of shapes. Shift tab, so origin becomes surface, and every point sticks to the surface underneath of the. So every point in the draw object sticks to the surface underneath. I think what's slowing down the viewport is the cavity. Maybe not, or yeah, that's probably it. Both. Anyways, I'll investigate later. Okay, so I think we have it. We can still use random flow to create details here. Okay, so selecting everything, let's go and apply this. Okay, this becomes, now we're going to hide this one. Okay, and let's try this. Selecting everything and using this, the cylinder as the active object, we're going to mirror uh, everything because auto mirror works on multiple objects. Let's try this. XY. There we go. Cool. And then show the, because this wouldn't have reacted correctly to the mirror because we have arrayed this at a count of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have the rather pretty light geometry. Now you can already use this for your scene. So that's the main goal for me when I created isos and cuber and eventually it transformed to creative flow, is that to quickly create this low to mid res hard surface assets. Okay, let's try vertex color. And just set it manually for some faces. Pick. Glad I made that. That is really helpful. Okay, this one, Control plus to increase the selection, and we're going to use a lighter color. And throw here, press T, and Control I to select the rest, to invert the selection and pick the white, and here create a stripy color which is darker. Pick this one. You can of course probably use saturated color for this part. And the other parts are mechanical mechanical gray. I'm pressing Shift Alt say to get rid of the overlay so I can see the get rid of the wireframe in edit mode. Okay, and we have this. Well, pick and we use. Yeah, I think we can use the increase the resolution count and use random flow. So get rid of the distance. The symmetry line, I mean. And look for something that makes sense. Okay, this makes sense. Right on the bat. And let's use a set and multiply. There we go. A darker color for that. Pick let's pick two lines to create the stripes effect or the stripes color. There we go. So we can use the vertex color we can use as base diffuse color, and then we can add in our grunge effects after that. So we can set it as the material using assign vertex color material. You can forgo the vertex color or just use it. There we go. So this is our base diffuse, and this is how I texture my hard surface models using just vertex color, and then just multiply the grunge effects after this. The edge, the edge, the edge wear, and the scratches and the dirt effects using procedural texturing. Okay, so we have our applied mesh, and yeah, I'm gonna cut it short, and I'll probably do texturing in future videos. But for now, let's cut it at this stage. So this is our sci-fi cylinder, and you can see we have just um what I call the highlighting. So most of the details are in this part here. are circulated in this part here. And we have scattered detail on the rest of the model. So be sure to control the details that you are using. So that's it for this video, and there will be a next one after a few days after I probably pass the updates. So I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, use the comment sections or the links in the description. Have a nice day.